Hi everyone, hope you're taking good care of yourself today. Right now I'm going to show you how I test out my candles. Before I get started, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to help my small business to grow, you can also donate to my Ko-fi. And your support allows me to bring more fun experiences such as workshops, candle making workshops, bringing new scents, new products, new packaging, and also a bigger space for my supply. Alright, let's get into it. Today I'm going to make a Cashmere Cedar, and this candle is a mini candle and it's a 2.5 ounce. I have it right here. It is so cute. This is my first time making a small candle. I usually make 10 ounces, 6 ounces, and I think it's 14 ounces and 13.5 ounces. So this is going to be on the website very soon. So we're just going to test out the wick and see how it burns, but there's a process of how to. This scent will be a part of my Tranquil N Serenity scent collection because it has a soft, sweet, and slightly earthy aroma, and you can check out all of the details about the fragrance on my website. This is a 2.5 candle jar up close, and right now I'm going to get the supplies that I need to make this candle. First, I start off putting the wick inside the candle jar, and I'm using wick stickers, which is super easy to use than having to use a hot glue gun. When I started my business, I used to use a hot glue gun, which was kind of time consuming and a little bit messy, but I found out wick stickers was the best option. Then I put the wick inside the jar, push it down, and now you can see that it stayed in place. Then I use wick holders to hold it in place, so when I start pouring the wax it doesn't bend or fall in a different angle. Now I'm bringing my wax melter. When I first started my candle business, I used to do the old-fashioned way and melt my wax on the stove, and I was able to save some money up and invest in a wax melter, which is so much easier to use to make a lot of candles. So I started off scooping up some soy wax. This is what it looked like, 100% soy wax, which is non-toxic, eco-friendly, and sustainable. And since I'm making a small batch, I'm using a small pour to pour this wax in the melter. Since all the wax is in the melter, I turn it on, and the wax melter takes a couple minutes to heat up, which is the best feeling ever than having to use the stove, because the stove takes a while for it to melt. Right now it's heating up, which is a red light, and it's at 185 to heat up, and then it's going to switch to installation, which will keep the wax from spreading and it will turn yellow. And the last one is standby, which will turn green, and that means it's ready. Alright, the wax is ready, and I'm going to start turning the temperature on low. Since the wax is melted, now I can pour it in the wax pour. This is one of my favorite parts of making candles because it's so satisfying watching the melted wax go into the pour and the sounds. It's amazing. After pouring the wax, now I'm going to check the temperature before adding the fragrance, and the flash point of the fragrance is 200, and we want to make sure the wax is between 180 to 185 Fahrenheit to add the fragrance oil. As you can see that the wax is at 200, and I'm going to wait a few minutes to let it cool down. Now I'm going to check again and see where the temperature is at. Now it dropped down to 170, which is really good to start adding the fragrance in. I'm going to give it a little stir to make sure it mixes well with the wax. I'm going to check the temperature once again. There's a lot of calculating, checking the temperature, ounces, pounds, and candle making because you want to ensure it's safe to use and also sell for customers. Since I'm using 100% soy wax, I make sure the temperature reaches 135 to 145 to help prevent frosting and ensure a smooth top. And also, I forgot to record a video of me warming up my jar at a room temperature to avoid temperature shock, which can cause issues like sinkholes and other problems. So now the jar is warm and I'm pouring the wax. Now that I'm done pouring the wax, I will let the candle cure for 10 to 14 days before testing the burn. So I will check back soon and share the results with y'all. Okay, now it's been 10 days and I'm going to take out the wick holder and start cutting the wick. Now the wick is cut off and it's so cute. It's definitely great for gift giving or just any special event you have. We can't forget about the labels, so we're going to put one label on it. It says softly held and deeply calm. This is a gentle reminder that you are surrounded by peace and protection. Its warm and grounding aroma embraces you like a comforting hug, reassuring you that everything's unfolding as it should. Whether you are resting in the quiet solitude or sharing space with those who uplift your spirit, this scent invites you to breathe deeply, release worry, and trust in the calm that holds you. So now we're gonna wait at least 2 hours for the first burn, and I'm going to see how it goes and see if I'm going to continue making this candle. And yeah. Okay everyone, I'm back. It's almost been 2 hours and right now the burn is looking really good. It's clean and it's slow, which will last very long for you. And the wax is almost filling around the candle, which is a good sign because you don't have it tunneled. That's not a good sign. And that's why it's always so important to burn at least 2 hours for your first use so the wax can even it out. And the scent is very soft, vanilla, it has a hint of cedarwood, and it's really perfect for a gift in a small gathering or simply just reading a book because it's more of a calming scent. Now I'm going to make a batch of these candles and the scent will be available for pre-order right now on my website. So make sure you get one and you also will get a special gift in your package for this pre-order. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And I hope you all have a beautiful day and make sure to take good care of yourself. And don't forget to pre-order the Cashmere Cedar Soy.